Welcome. In this video we will see Burpsuite, which is web application tool in Linux. Burpsuite is an integration of tools that work together to perform security tests on web application. It is also a platform for attacking applications on the web. Burpsuite contains all the Burpsuite interfaces and tools made for speeding up and facilitating the process of application attacks. Every Burpsuite tool contains the same robust framework for extensibility, alerting, logging, upstream proxies, authentication, persistence, and HTTP request. With Burpsuite, you are allowed to combine automated and manual techniques to attack, scan, analyze, exploit, and enumerate applications on the web, just as you learn with this penetration test course. The various tools of a Burpsuite work together seamlessly to allow identified findings and share information within one of the tools to form the foundation of attacks using a different tool. When putting a web application to the test, Burpsuite helps the penetration tester through the process, starting from identifying vulnerabilities all the way to the mapping and exploitation phase. Understanding the framework of Burpsuite will help you know when to use which features with what scenario. Usage. Burpsuite Spider. Burpsuite Spider is a tool for mapping web application. It automates the laborious task of cataloging an application's content and functionality and lets you work manually via your browser by passively inspecting traffic passing through Burp proxy and cataloging everything it identifies. It actively crawls the application by automatically following the links, submitting forms, and parsing responses for new content. Browse a detailed sitemap of Discord content in tree and table form. Retain full control of all spidering action with fine-grained scope definition, automatic or user-guided submission of forms and detailed configuration of the spidering engine. Send interesting items to other Burpsuite tools with a single click. Deal with complex applications with automatic handling of login credentials and session cookies and detection of custom not found responses. Save all of your work and resume working later. When you run Burp, the spider runs by default in passive mode and builds up a detailed sitemap of your target application. By recording all of the requests that you make via Burp proxy and passing all the responses for new link and functionality, after browsing the whole application, you can use Burp sitemap to review the content you have discovered. You can then use the active spidering function to map out any areas you may have missed, or you can select individual items or branches within the sitemap and send these to other Burp tools for further manual or automated attacks. Comparer. Burp Comparer is one tool that visually compares two different data items. Typically, this requirement arises when you want to identify differences between two responses of applications quickly in the context of application on the web. This tool is used to identify the difference between failed login responses using invalid and valid usernames. It can also be used to identify the difference between two requests for application to received responses in the course of an attack by a Burp intruder, or for when you want to identify the different parameter requests that give rise to varied behavior. Decoder. Burp Decoder is a basic tool that transforms raw data in various hashed and encoded forms and transforms data that has been encoded into a canonical version. With the use of heuristic techniques, it has a capacity of recognizing many different code formats. Sequencer. Burp Sequencer is used to analyze the degree of an application session's tokens, randomness, or other items in which the application's unpredictability is dependent for its security. Repeater. The Burp Repeater used for manually reusing and modifying individual requests of HTTP and making an analysis of the response. This is ideally used together with other tools in Burpsuite. For instance, you can send requests to repeater from the sitemap target, from the burp intruder attack result, or from browsing history of burp proxy. You can then adjust the request manually to probe for vulnerability or to fine-tune an attack. Intruder. Burp Intruder is one of the tools that automates customized attacks versus applications on the web. Scanner. Burp Scanner is a tool that performs automated security discovery of web application vulnerability. It is created for use by penetrating tests to closely fit with the existing methodology and techniques for performing semi-automated and manual penetration tests of applications on the web. Spider. The Burp Spider is a tool for web application mapping. It uses various techniques of intelligence to generate comprehensive inventories of an application's functionality and content. Proxy. Burp Proxy is an HTTP or HTTPS interactive proxy server for testing and attacking applications on the web. It operates as a middleman between the target web server and the end browser. This allowed users to modify, inspect, and intercept the raw traffic that passes in either direction. So that's all in brief about Burpsuite, which is web application tool in Linux. Thank you for watching this video.